Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing good. So, keeping up the momentum of the videos, I have come up with a new one, and that is related to my recent purchase of the Royal Enfield TCX boots. Apart from that, I hope all of you have seen my previous video which I posted a few weeks back, and that was related to the accessory which I've installed on my KTM 390 Adventure. If not, please do make sure that you see that video. I've mentioned the link in the description and I'm sure you will like it. For better understanding of the viewers, I have simply divided this video into 5 parts. The first thing I'll talk about is what is TCX. The second thing I will tell you is what boots I was using before purchasing this pair. The third thing I will cover is why the TCX boots. The fourth thing I will cover is the features and the looks of the boots. And the last point that I'll cover is the price. Please make sure that you stay tuned, and if at the end of the video you find this content valuable, informative, and helps you making some decision about buying these boots or some other boots, so please do make sure that you hit the like button and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. So what is TCX? So TCX is a company which started in the year 1999. The first they started manufacturing motorcycle boots, and they specialize in a technology called TCS, that is torsion control system, which basically means that your foot movement is absolutely restricted inside the boot, that it does not move sideways, and also it does not move front and back too much. So that basically ensures that your foot is stable while you are riding, and also it protects your ankle. That's the basic technology they are using, and they have patented this internationally. Apart from this, talking about these specific boots, Royal Enfield has partnered with TCX to manufacture these boots. These boots are being manufactured in Romania. So whenever you purchase these boots, on the box you can easily see that it's on the box it's clearly mentioned as made in Romania, which is again in Europe. The next point which I will talk about is the boots which I had used before buying this pair. So at that point of time when I started riding, so I was just using my normal shoes, but then in 2016 when I realized that I'm going for a big trip to Spiti for like 9-10 days, I realized that it is important to buy good proper riding boots, but unfortunately at that point of time I did not have much money. So then I went to Gopinath Bazaar in Delhiite, and there I went into one of those army shops where I bought where I bought a pair of like high ankle boots for around 2,500 rupees. That's what I remember vaguely. But then again, unfortunately, that pair was also not really good in terms of protecting me from stones and even protecting me from water, which I realized later on when I went to Spiti. So then fast forward to 2019, I then bought a pair of Orazos, which actually had good protection in terms of it had that steel toe in front, which protected me from a lot of stones which I hit my toes. So that section was protected, and also it protected me from the ankle side also. So yeah, but then again the same thing, the same problem was also in Orazo, that they were water resistant, they were not waterproof. So the moment the water level rose to the ankle area, immediately the water went inside. So again, then I realized that I have again wasted like around 3,000 rupees, 3.5k on those boots. So I then I came back from the Ladakh ride. I tried to search a lot of boots again and again, and then finally, almost like 3 years down the line, I then finally shortlisted RE TCX boots, and I got them. So the next and the most important question is that why did I buy this pair? So the first reason which I will generally felt personally, that the most important thing was the waterproofing factor, because I remember that while I was doing my Ladakh ride, I had to go through a lot of water crossings, and literally you cannot imagine, the water was literally freezing, and so it actually, you feel very uncomfortable when your feet are wet, and you always want to just take off your socks and dry them up. So that experience was not really good, and So waterproofing was a main thing. Then the second important factor which made me buy these boots was it has higher protection. That means that it protects your shin area also, which is important because stone do not only hit your toes or do not only hit your what you call the main feet area. It can also come up to your shin area or even to your knees. So knees were anyways protected by the riding pant protection, but then protecting the shin was also important. So then I realized that shin protection is important, and these boots will serve the purpose. The third important factor which made me buy these boots is the name itself, that is Royal Enfield. So basically I had seen a lot of boots from brands like Forma and Acerbis, but I was really skeptical about how well the service backup will be, because there are all foreign brands, and if in case something goes wrong with this boot, with the boots, so when will that part arrive, and what will happen, and how much will it cost me? So those things were coming in my mind, and then I realized that let's buy Royal Enfield TCX, because Royal Enfield is again an India-based company, and of course their service backup will be good, and I expect an immediate response from them. So that these are the three important factors which made me think that let's go for these boots. Because if you notice, mostly the pricing of or the boots which are coming, like for the Forma boots and for the Acerbis and even for this, was coming around 20k. So spending that amount of money and then you don't get a good service backup is quite a risky investment. That's what I feel personally. You might differ also. So the next point is, I will now talk about the shoes itself, the features and how it looks. So this is the packaging. Here you can see Royal Enfield written and powered by TCX, focus on boots. So this is how the packaging looks, which looks very neat and clean. I'll just open this box. In the box, of course, you will find the boots. And one more thing you will find is the manual, which normally we don't read. So I'll just keep this aside. So this is how they look and appear. This is how the boot looks like. So here you see we have the TCX branding on the shin area. We have branding on the bottom area of the sole. Here it is mentioned as TCX. We also have a round logo of Royal Enfield on the ankle area. So this is the branding which is being done on the shoes. Then talking about the material, mostly it is made of leather and the stitching is excellent. I don't see any spot where any kind of thread is coming out, which looks very odd, I must say. So the stitching looks perfect, and at the same time I also notice that this material is I think suede, which I can feel by touching it. So I think suede has properties of absorbing humidity and sweat easily, and plus it is very quick to release heat. So I think it will assist a lot of riders while they ride. This area will be near the engine, so I think that heat which will come from the engine will be quickly released from this material, and the rider will not feel that hot while riding the bike. Apart from this, if you notice, there are 3 locks, plastic locks, which make this boot completely waterproof, and they lock the complete boot. So this is how it opens. So this is the first one. This is how it opens. Second and the third one. Plus on top they have given a Velcro. So this is how the boot opens, and this is how completely it opens. And apart from this, if you notice on the top, they have given a very stretchable material, which means that while you are wearing this boot, normally if you notice that whenever you wear any riding boot, you struggle to put your foot inside the boot, so which is difficult in the initial days. But then in this they have given this stretchable material, which makes it easier for the rider to wear the boot. And to be honest, the moment I wore this complete boot, this is very very comfortable in terms of the material they've used. It's very soft from the inside, and you don't feel that you are wearing something very hard or tight or something. And while walking also, you don't feel uncomfortable. Of course, initial days you will feel that you are wearing something, probably there's some kind of a heel under the boot. You will feel a little bit tall also. So that's a funny part. And so that's how the boot is designed. So this is the shin area, which has got a very hard material being used by the company. And these are 3 locks. The shoe comes with 6 months of warranty starting from the date of the billing. And also these locks are replaceable. If in case they break within the warranty, they are replaceable free of cost. Just if in case they break after warranty lapses, in that case you will probably end up paying around 750 rupees for one lock, that is the one buckle which they have. So that's about the boot and its features. Oh, sorry, one thing I missed was that on the back side of the boot, on the heel area, they've given one reflective strip, which means that if in case you are riding in dark, so probably your boot, you will be visible. So this is the sole of the boot. If you notice, the sole is completely stitched properly. There is no rough edges. Everything is smoothly manufactured and designed. So I think initially I will not be able to tell you the kind of quality which they have provided, but when I'm holding this, it looks good. Rest I will tell you once I start using them, and I'm actually planning for a big ride this year. So I think let's see if this boot stands the test of time. This is how it completely looks. Looks beautiful, looks very elegant, and also stylish. So I think it is not we are not even compromising on the looks as well, apart from the functionality. So I feel that this is a very good investment for the price for the price it comes for. So talking about the protection of the boots, so you're protected from the shin area firstly, then secondly the toe is very very hard, so I think you are protected from the toes also. Secondly, your ankles are also protected from here, and lastly your heels are also protected with the hard leather here as well. So overall I find that this provides 100% protection from like flying stones coming at your feet, I don't know at what pace. So I think this will be a good boot in terms of protection. It's too early to comment on how will it fare in the long run. That we will see once I start riding, and I have a plan. I have a plan to ride to Ladakh or maybe Zanskar this year. So let's see how it fares there in that region, and I'm sure this will do the job for what it is built for. The last and the most interesting point which I would like to share is the price. I bought these boots from Riders Planet, which is in Ghitorni, Delhi. So it costed me 21,000 rupees. That is the MRP price. And to be honest, I think price really does not really matter. What matters is protection. So I would always recommend you to, if in case you have the budget, you have the money, please invest in good riding boots, and I'm sure that they will serve the purpose. Because there's no point of spending 3,000, 4,000, 10,000 rupees on boots which are really not up to the mark. And to be honest, please go through a lot of review videos of experienced riders who have done both off-road and on-road riding, and please also take the suggestions, and you will notice one thing, that all of them will recommend boots which will cost you more than 20k at least. So I know India is a price sensitive market, but then people have to be rational about their choices. You need to choose between your protection or the price. What you value the most is something which you need to decide. And I will recommend that you buy proper riding boots, because in long trips like trips for 10 days, 15 days, a month, or maybe 2-3 months, and you one crash, you injure your leg, that basically, and injure your leg in such a way that you are not able to move. That is probably the most disappointing part of the trip, and that might probably be the end of it. So that's what I think at my own level, maybe. So don't compromise on safety, because no matter how much money you spend, if in case there's some injury in your body, recovery takes a lot of time, and especially when you are not that young. And I've seen people getting injured. One thing I forgot to mention about these boots is the model name is Stelvio. They come in two variants. This is the variant which has the high ankles, highest ankles, and there's one more variant which comes, which costs around 80,000 rupees, which is a smaller scale version of this model. Basically, in that version, there's only two locks instead of 3. So if in case you like this video, you find this video to be very informative, this video will help you or assist you, will help you in making the right decision about buying a pair of riding boots, then please make sure that you hit the like button, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more interesting content.